Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all Akim and all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get in, it's about this brotherly love, The Lord has formed these bodies of camps together, to do his work. And, we also have to love each other and endure with each other, because the times we're coming into, our own households are going to turn on us. Some people, some of our brothers in the truth, they lost their families, everything, and all they have is the brotherhood, and Lord, this is what the Lord required for, He wants you to be a good steward of His, but also to His body too as well, man. His bodyhood. That's what it's about, man. Refraining from negative talk, to each other. We're not men in the world anymore. The Lord has taken us out of this wicked world to put us into this humble ministry, and we got to keep it humble. Meek men will inherit the earth. The scriptures speak about, man. So it's all about brotherly love and stuff. Let me bring this up. This is 1 Peter 3 and I'm gonna start at 3 and 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous. I like that pitiful, man, because like I say, we going through a lot of things, man. Tender-hearted, compassionate, towards one another. This in this truth. Because, when you're at these works and these job places and stuff, and, you're just trying to mind your business and you encounter a conversation here and there, and the conversation is just, it's vexing to us, because the things that we know. We're not going to sit up here and argue about LeBron James every damn time we see a Negro, and then it turns to violence. They want to fight and stuff because you don't agree with them, but that's not, this is why the Lord, separated us, man, and then when you're in this truth, you're in this walk, that outside talk, is minimum, if even anything to you. So this is why you need to be around the brothers, because you can talk about spiritual things, man. That's the name of the game, man. I can't share my spiritual insight with a person in the world who I work with, they're gonna look at me crazy, for one. Two, I might lose my job, and three, it's just not wise, man. It's just not wise at all. Let me continue. This is 1 Peter 3 and 9. Not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, but contrariwise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. And that blessing is the kingdom to come, man. So it's a good thing to be around the brothers who think like you, like-minded like you, And how does that come about? Through the scriptures, man, 1 Peter 3 and 10. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile, So once again, it's about, not being deceitful to the brothers, man. Brothers being hurting and stuff. Sometimes they need money. It's okay to look out for the brothers, man. This is only paper you're dealing with, And all that, if you really truly believe in the scriptures, the Lord said, I'm going to give you 100 times of this little earthly bullshit that we got right here, roughly speaking, Every paraphrasing, man. Because of the gifts that the Lord has promised in the kingdom to come for us, it's going to be way greater than the things that we have here, man. So, basically let that stuff go, man. At the end of the day, just let it go, man. It's only paper, man. I call it monopoly money, man. That fiat currency that a lot of our people die over, man. While we're in this brotherhood, we should not have that money demon should be gone from you. I remember a while back, you had a camp, other brothers in other camps in the South. They were. It was one particular guy I'm thinking about. I don't want to say his name, but and you hear about this periodically and throughout the camps, but at the same time, you know, it's very minute and small, because a lot of brothers don't care about no money like that, man. You know, the Lord has, you know, separated us from the world. That's a worldly thought, man. To just be dousing yourself with money all the time, man. You know, and just mentally on the money stake thing. I remember when I was in that sickness, man. Money. It's a sickness. Romans 12:10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another, man. You know, so like I said, man, we prefer to be around each other because of the conversation is holy, man. When you go off into this, when you at work and, you know, driving and going to these stores and stuff, you know, you bump into somebody you knew from years ago or something, you know, their conversation is of the past, man. They want to relive the things of the past, man. You know, and we're looking for the beautiful kingdom to come, man. You know, we're not thinking about the things we did in the past and how horrible it was and how horrible it is here, man. We do keep that in mind. That's what helps us burn this fire to keep this truth going. Yes, but at the same time, the conversation, it'd be real short, man. You know, if any, you know, they think I'm the weirdest dude. I just throw up the deuces and keep it moving. You know, or where before I was in the truth, you know, I would have a conversation with them. You know, I would have to, you know, and chuckle with them and laugh with them. I don't have to do that no more, man. The Lord is just straight separated us, man, and it's beautiful, man. You know, this is 1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love the Lord, and hate of his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he have seen, how can he love the Lord, whom he have not seen? You know, so that's a, you know, we gotta keep that in mind too, man. When we walk in this truth, man. And that's just a verse to keep your ass humble, man. You know, you don't even know the Lord, but you have brothers in this truth that you know and they need help, man. You know. There's nothing wrong with helping them out, man. There's nothing wrong with them, you know. When you were in the world, you used to give money to bums and stuff, you know. So why don't you look out for a brother that needs it, man? It's in this truth, just fighting hand in hand with you, you know, and spiritually hand in hand with you. This is 1 John 4:21, and this commandment have we from him, that he who loved the Lord love his brother also, man. You know, so yeah, these are things the Lord puts in you know in His Bible to keep us, the prophets, intact as far as, you know, knowledge puffing people up, man. You know, so these scriptures, the Lord said, man, I gotta put brotherly love scriptures in here because the brothers might, you know, they get upset with each other. You know, they have quarrels amongst each other. You know, and at the same time, you just gotta get to the bottom of the problem is and just let it go at the end of the day, man, because it's the Lord's show. We're all doing this for the Lord, man, you know, and our salvation too as well, but we're doing the Lord's work, man, you know. This is John 15:12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you, man, you know. And the Lord emphasizes that, man. Once again, this is to the men who's doing His work, man. This isn't for everybody in the world, and that's beautiful, man. You know, our Lord really loves us, man. You know, He's giving us rules and regulations to abide by and to share amongst each other, man. You know, this is John 15:13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And once again, that word friends, what are we speaking about? We're not speaking about, you know, your high school buddies, your 8th grade buddies, you know, those friends. We're speaking about brothers in this truth. You know, those are our true friends. You know, those are the ones that we, you know, could tell something to that's burning inside of us or need help to try to get over a situation. You're going to call on the Lord, and then the men of the Lord, man. You know, that's your protocol right there. Pray to the Lord about it, as well as speak to the men of the Lord about it, man. You know, to help ease the pain, man. Help alleviate some of the things that's on your mind or something, you know. This is John 15:14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. You know, so like I say, once again, the Lord said we are his friends if we do whatever he commands us, man. And he commands us to love the brotherhood, man. And that's the name of the game, man. You know, so once again, with that being said, you know, everything is temporary here in this wicked place as far as, you know, these finances and stuff. And that's basically what it's, you know, at the end of the day, you know, food, shelter, and clothes on your back. What more else should a prophet want? You know, we're prophesying a downfall to this wicked place. You know, what else is it that you need? You know, other than probably, you know, helping out, sending some money to your family members or something to that effect. But other than that, man, we got a little simple. We have to a little simple, so we don't have to want things. You know. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Makim.